It's time for Focus Forward, sponsored by Invest Grand Bahama. It's Grand Bahama's best talk show, highlighting all of the positive things happening in Freeport.
Look forward to our special guests each week that will tell you about events, activities, and initiatives that are making a remarkable impact on our community.
You'll also hear from local business owners and get a heads up on deals and special promotions. It's time to Focus Forward.
Hi everyone, and welcome back to Grand Bahama's Best Talk Show, Focus Forward, sponsored by the Invest Grand Bahama unit of the Grand Bahama Port Authority. I'm Glenda Sweeting, Manager of Quality Assurance and Special Projects, and I am joined by my co-host, Alexandria Thompson, the Director of Public Affairs of the Downtown Freeport Business Association, and our lady in black, white, and red today, just doing the most over here. You're just loving it. Why do you look so fabulous today?
Because I'm your fashionista for today.
Okay.
I am it. In case y'all didn't know, did you not notice the black and white with a pop of red?
Right. And the red on the lips.
Do you know what all that means?
No,
Do you know
I
what it
don't want to
means?
know. I don't want to know.
Well then,
What does it mean?
you need to know. This is our fashion edition.
Yes.
So of course we had to be fashionable. Thank you to Dawn Charlton, who made sure that had a little pop of red and a little sparkle in the air today, along with these red lips. And look at what's going on over there. Y'all see what we got going on here? All this beautiful
We're
wave.
doing some things a little differently
Little different,
today.
y'all see?
Yes.
Okay, so shout out to Marcia from Pick Hair Beauty
Yes.
downtown.
Yes.
Has got this girl looking fabulous. We want you to know that. But this is our fashion edition this week, so we have more information.
So this is Fashion Week. If you haven't heard it
Whole
before,
week.
if you haven't been following what's happening in the headlines, watching ZNS and listening to the radio stations, now you know we have confirmed this is Fashion Week. And today's show, yes?
Freeport.
I'm
Fashion Week.
sorry, Freeport.
Okay, just
Fashion
so you
Week.
know.
We'll get it right. We'll get it right.
Just make sure you get it
No
right.
problem. And we're joined by some wonderful ladies that are a part of that Freeport Fashion Week committee, and they have so much to tell you and so much to share. And we're going to get into that conversation really, really quickly. Alex isn't going to hold us up this time, but we're going to get into it really, really quickly. But we also want to let you know that we're going to be highlighting International Women's Day as well. As a part of the show, we have some very, very wonderful, strong business women that we've brought onto our show today, and we're looking forward to having the conversation as we celebrate each other.
I want to sing. We are women, hear me roar.
In other news, so we want to remind you guys, of course, we had our investment project map that we've been telling you about for the last several weeks. We want to encourage you, please go to investgrandbahama.com, go and look at those projects, see where your opportunities are, see what's happening around the city of Freeport, and then, of course, we want you to share the news. I checked it again last night, Alex. We are still at $1.8 billion plus on that map. That means those investments are happening here within the city of Freeport. Obviously, it's a combined effort, but we certainly want to recognize the teams from the Grand Bahama Port Authority, Invest Grand Bahama, and all of those persons that are really, really investing, domestic and international investors with us. So go to the website, get the information, follow up and see what's going on. Heroic Concrete that would have been on the show, was that last week?
That was 2 weeks ago.
2 weeks ago.
It's now open.
They're open.
Open.
Yes, they're
That's it.
open, and they're providing service and products to the public. So certainly go out and check them out on Queens Highway, Maxwell Street, so that you can see what's going on. And then, of course, we had Mr. Mitchell Thurston from Bahamas Minerals
and Manufacturing Limited, yes.
Yes, so he continues to work as well. So we were very delighted to have him.
And a $30 million investment last week. Who did we have?
That was Doctors Hospital.
Oh, Doctors
Absolutely,
Hospital. And
yes.
just a shout out, Doctors Hospital gave away some free things on our show, and we had quite a number of winners.
Right. They gave away some monthly packages for, I think it's called primary care and that sort
Their
of
lap
thing, which is very,
package,
very
yes.
helpful. So thank you so much, Doctors Hospital, for doing that. All the best to all of our investors. And we will continue to bring those investors to the show for you each and every week. Now, Alex, I'm just going to jump the gun and tell you, please Why are you looking at me like
Just
that?
making sure you're jumping the gun.
Yeah, I'm
Now
jumping the
you jump
gun. I just
broom,
want you to thank
jump
our
the
sponsors
steps.
because we want to
okay.
get into Freeport Fashion Week.
Yeah,
we want to
'cause-
jump into Freeport Fashion Week.
Y'all see all that talking she doing? She's taking up all the time. But let me let y'all know, we want to make sure that you know that if you want to have an opportunity to be on Focus Forward and talk about your business and share it with the community and international at large, just send us an email that say, I want to be on Focus Forward to info@gbpa.com. It'll give you an opportunity to have a commercial also prepared that you can use on your websites, on your socials, all free of charge. We want to take this opportunity
To GBPA license.
to GBP, to Grand Bahama Port Authority licensees. It is 100% free to you. We also want to take this opportunity to thank our sponsors, of course, Invest Grand Bahama, Small Business Bureau, that continues to allow us to be on the air and bring you all this wonderful information. Thank you so much. Advertising Marketing, the big billboard guys. Don't forget, when you're at the light, at a stoplight, and you see our ad that says Focus Forward, just honk your horn so everybody else looks up and look at our beautiful
Please
faces and
be
our
safe.
ads.
This is some very interesting advice.
And thank you to Visible Changes, Creative Eye, and once again, Marcia from Pick Hair Beauty, because you are here with us every single week, making sure that we look fabulous in here. So thank you so much. And if you want an opportunity to be a sponsor, again, just send us an email and says, I want to be a sponsor on Focus Forward at info@gbpa.com.
Perfect. Thank you so much, Alex. So we want to get right into our segment because we want to talk about this Freeport Fashion Week.
Freeport Fashion Week. Let me.
Yes.
You see the fashion?
We want to welcome. Yes, I do see the.
fashion?
We can't miss it, Alex.
See the fashion.
We can't miss it. So we want to welcome to the show. Certainly not for the first time, and because this is not for the first time, you know my word. What's my favorite word on the show?
She wants context.
Yes.
you
So we're
know.
going to have a little conversation with this person so we could put a little context to what's happening here with Freeport Fashion Week. But certainly it is a pleasure to welcome back to our Focus Forward Roundtable, Ms. Fatima Zarak Kaboub, the chairman of Freeport Fashion Week.
Well, thank you so much for having me, ladies. It's just wonderful to always be here. I love being part of your show and talking about what we do, and so we're very grateful. Thank you for having us.
Oh, you came in
Always a pleasure.
fashion today.
Well, we have to promote, the event.
I'm loving
so-
the earrings. I'm loving the necklace. You're doing it today.
Gorgeous,
For sure.
gorgeous, gorgeous. And she is joined by some other guests as well. First time around the roundtable, and I'm hoping it's certainly not going to be the last
We'll make
time
sure of that.
for both of these ladies. Absolutely, the invitation is always out there. But we want to welcome to the roundtable Anthea Bullard, who is a fashion designer from
Grand
Bahamian.
fashion.
Grand Bahamian fashion designer.
Get it
Make
right.
sure I
Don't
get
let
it
her
right.
forget it.
Grand
Get it right,
Bahamian.
get it right.
We're very proud. We're very proud. So, a Grand Bahamian fashion designer of the Hador collection. Yes. I love it.
Thank you for Hador. She's
Hador.
doing it.
Hador.
Ain't nobody harder than her, but it's Hador.
I need to use that, Alex.
Ain't nobody. Listen, this is where it all comes out here. I laid
I
on the
can
table.
use
You
that.
Use it for
I can
$3.
use that.
It's really, really nice. Alex, you're so much. And we also want to welcome again, for the first time to the Focus Forward Roundtable, someone who is a business owner within the city of Freeport.
Where?
Very close to downtown. She's not there, but almost there.
Downtown.
And she is also the founder of Rip the Runway. Now, you may have heard about that last year, right? Rip the Runway.
Am I going to get a chance to rip the runway on the show today?
So we will see how it goes. But let's welcome to the roundtable, Mrs. Tanisha Pye from
Thank
Hook.
you for having me. Thank you.
Good to have you guys
Hey,
here.
Alex.
I brought my heels to strap my
I see
stuff
it,
for
girl.
you today.
We want to see that before we leave
I would
today.
say it too.
Today, you're going
I
to
wanna
be able
see
to
it
see.
too.
I might be one of her models. Who
Yes.
knows? All right. You got to come to Rip the Runway to find out.
Okay. This is going to get interesting. I don't know if you want this one. So let's get the conversation started. Let's talk about Freeport Fashion Week. So, Ms. Kaboub, I just want you to help us to understand. The Grand Bahama Port Authority, since last year, I certainly can remember, has been introducing some new initiatives and new events and new things to the island. Kind of give us a background on what that is all about. Is that also a part of what's happening here with Freeport Fashion Week?
Well, I think since for the last year or so, they've been trying really hard to reach out to the artist community, and so I was just coming up with ideas, fun ideas of how to reach different segment of the art community in the island, and of course, the undeniable one is the fashion side of the art, because I mean just look around. Grand Bahamian women are just all fabulous. I mean, everyone dresses up, and I think they're probably the most beautifully dressed ladies in the Bahamas. And I'm not being biased because you know, but no, clearly I'm not being biased. I've been to many functions, different side of the. I mean, you know, but this is just me. But certainly, I used to work in fashion in Paris, so it was always something I always adored. But when I moved to the Bahamas, I never really had the opportunity to. But then something happened last year, which was Tanisha first ripped the runway. So of course I bought a ticket, I went to see it, and I was so surprised by the quality of the event itself, but also the quality of the design. And it wasn't, hey, designers do clothes. It was, the theme was bathrooms. So designers are supposed to make clothes out of bathroom things like shower curtains, bath mats, plastic from the anti-slippery things, toothbrushes, and it was really, really incredible. Not only was it beautiful, but also the craftsmanship and the design, the creativity, which is really mind-boggling. And I thought, you know what, this is incredible. I mean, I was so surprised by it. I thought, you know, we've got to work. I've got to meet this lady. We've got to do something fun for Freeport. And then, of course, it always takes a long time to put these things. Almost a year, a year later. But Tanisha is doing the second Rip the Runway. So we thought it would be really great to make it a long week, like a proper fashion week where there's different events. So we will have 3 or 4 events this year. But this is just the beginning. Obviously, the plans is for next year we'll have far more fashion shows, far more. We're reaching our bigger segment of the fashion industry, including shop owners, not just designers, and so it will be much, much bigger. But certainly, this is really, really exciting, and we've got the kick-off party on Friday night, which is going to be the big launch of the whole thing. We will be introducing all the Grand Bahamian designers to basically Grand Bahama at quite a high stage, because we have about 300 and possibly 350 people coming. It's huge. It was far more than we anticipated. But of course, people, as I say, we love fashion in Grand Bahama. So people coming from Grand Bahama, coming from Canada, coming out of Houston, traveling from Nassau. A lot of Nassovians are coming. So it's taken a life of its own, and we decided, let it go. Let's have fun. Let's rip the runway. Exactly.
We're going to chirp the road. We're going to rip the runway. That's what we are. The public can't feel the energy, in this room, but there's so much energy and so much excitement about this event. I'm thinking about last year when we did the art exhibition, Art Lokaya. You just feel the excitement, and you can feel it around the table, and when you're out in the community, people are talking about it. And so I want you to know that this is something you don't want to miss. If you don't have your tickets, you may miss out. So get it together.
So we're going to talk about tickets a little bit later, but as we continue the conversation, so fashion has the power to make statements, right? And provoke discussions. And we talked about the theme of the bathroom last year.
Yes.
Are there any messages or statements that we hope this year's collections, the various collections from the designers, how will those come out? What do they look like? What can we expect?
The spectrum is vast. So you have very classic designers. There's going to be ball gowns. There's going to be beautiful ready-to-wear. There's going to be some rock and roll pieces. There's going to be some shorts, some fringes, some diamante things. But I think I should let Anthea talk, because as a designer, she probably has her own angle as well, which is quite fabulous. Because she's one of our, I shouldn't say that, but she's right up there in terms of design for Grand Bahama. So,
Anthea, you're the designer, so tell us about the trends we expect. Are we going to see that going on this event?
Yeah, what we normally do with Fashion Week, as I advised Fatima, each designer should have, let's say it's five minutes, to tell their story, right? So give them the room to choose music, lighting, whatever it is that, that they want to express. I use fashion as my voice. So I made a post on social media recently where I said that this one is very significant for me because I put emotions into this one. It's like sad, fair, happiness, joy. So each piece describes that emotion that I feel. So Fatty wanted to pick the music, and I'm like, no, I have to pick my music because I'm telling my story. So each designer gets the opportunity to showcase that. You may have a designer that showcase short dresses and they need a more upbeat song, but that's, you know, what they see fitting for that event, for that showcase. So, you know, you just get to see a little of our stories. So it's not one conclusive show. Every designer is a different story.
So on top of being individual, every designer presenting their own story, can we see some collaborations at this event as well? Because now that you've come out with your 5 or 6 minutes of your emotions, your thoughts, and who you are, what do we see? Are we going to see those getting together?
Not Friday, maybe in the future, because we kind of be secretive designers. We don't, it's like we have a big unveiling the night of, right? So none of us really know what the other is cooking up. But after the showcase, of course, we would work together.
Okay.
Well, speaking of,
She's just teasing us now.
But there is an element of collaboration because, of course, what we were trying to do was to make sure the whole industry as a whole is included. So, of course, you've got hairdressers, makeup artists, you have nail technicians. All of these people are part of the obviously a needed collaboration. But also we have hat designers that are working with the designers to provide special hat for special piece. We have handbag designers, there's jewelry designers who also helping to designers or showcasing separately. So there is an element of collaboration. It's still, as I said, it's still the beginning, so we're still tiptoeing, seeing what everyone does. But I think in the future we'll probably see far more than that. But in terms
There's
of
a lot go behind the showcase. Designers have to work with models, with hairstylists, makeup artists. So, you know, we all work together like that. I'm working with a new makeup artist for the first time this collection, which I'm excited to do. So it creates relationships.
That's for sure.
now speaking of collaboration and relationships, I just want to come over to Ms. Pyfrom because when Ms. Kaboub first started talking, she had mentioned that she attended Rip the Runway. And so that was a part of the inspiration for Fashion Week. So I just want to talk to you a little bit about, you know, how did you feel when you had that first conversation where someone else would have said, oh my goodness, you've done this, perhaps we can get together and do more. What was the feeling like when you guys had that conversation?
It was exciting, but a bit scary. I was like, Lord, I don't know. She is putting something really big on me. The pressure was, like you could say, tall.
Tall.
But, you know, I wasn't planning on having a second one. But after speaking to Ms. Kaboub, I was like, you know what? This was probably something that left a lasting impression on somebody. So, hey, let's do it.
You thought to give such a great event and only give us 1 cup of tea?
I was there. It was amazing.
Just 1 cup of
It
tea?
was
I know,
amazing.
right? Yeah.
How could you do that?
But before the show even started, let me say, before the show even started, the moment you walked in the room,
All the
the
decorations.
setup of the room
Yes.
was beautiful.
Let's not forget about the red carpet and the interview.
Yes.
She had a wall of photographers. Like literally, I thought for a second, was I in back in Paris? You know, the wall of photographers splashing. It's like, oh wow, that is impressive. I wasn't expecting it. It was,
It was quite nice.
It's amazing.
I wanted to create an experience. I like out of the box. I don't like nothing ordinary. So I just sat and thought that what could I do to make this event an out of box experience? And so that's what I did.
Now listen, I've been trying to get some tea from these 2 ladies here. Are you going to give me a little bit of something I can expect to see?
Okay, Alex, so let me ask you a
Something.
question.
Go ahead. You can ask me a question.
What
Go
is black and white and red all over?
ahead. Me? It's me, you know, in our Bahamian vernacular. I think I'm red.
I love you.
Black and white. I made, listen, I've been paying attention.
I think Alex did
Yeah, you understand?
I told y'all I was
ready.
ready.
She
I was ready.
You came in. So it's a newspaper. So this year,
Oh, I love that. I think I missed all that. Did you miss? Did
yes,
you get
it's
that?
black
did.
and white and red all over.
Okay.
Yeah, it's a
So it's
newspaper.
red, R-E-A-D,
Right.
but red.
And so this year, the contestants are going, now this is for this news year, is only released on your show.
Okay.
Okay.
So we're getting the exclusive.
Yes, that's right. That's right.
So the contestants this year is expected to create pieces, the evening wear, out of newspaper, paper, or magazines.
Say it again.
Yes.
That's tough.
Out of paper?
Yeah.
It's
And
cool.
And it's very
That's
tough.
seriously cool.
Newspapers.
It's very tough. We're actually giving the designers a challenge because everybody could create a cloth.
Yes.
Well, if you are a designer. But I found that when we gave them these little projects, they're like, could we use cloth? No. We want something that's out of the box. So, newspaper.
Newspaper and magazines.
Yes, paper, newspaper, magazines. And now
Oh, now.
to the swimwear.
Wait, swimwear?
Yeah.
Yep.
It's 2 showcases.
Okay, give it to me. Give it to
So
me.
the swimwear is, you can use anything dealing with communication. Could be wires, could be CDs. I don't want to give them any more, but no cloth.
Okay, all right then. So this is very interesting now. We're taking it to the next level. But should we be surprised?
Of course not.
It's grand in Grand Bahama?
Yes.
Okay then.
Now,
Tell
I
you,
want us
it's
to
quite,
talk.
it's quite special.
I want us to talk about the weekends because we're talking about Fashion Week, a series of events. We need to know a little bit more about that. So can you tell us what's happening for the series of days?
So on Friday, Fadi, you could tell them about Friday.
Well,
I'll-
Friday we've got the big launch, and that's expected as the beginning. It's going to be red carpet event. We've got a fashion show on the beach. I can't give too much detail because I don't want to spoil it. But it's going to be catwalk on a beach. Then we're having the after party. But it's a big production. You know, we've got 7 designers, 32 models.
Wow.
And you've got the whole entourage of makeup, and then all the guests. We've got loads of celebrities flying in for it. We've got a lot of influencers coming in. We may have some fireworks.
The event is going to be explosive. So,
So it's going to be, and the First Lady is coming especially for it. So it's going to be really cool.
sweet.
It's going to be really cool. And then Saturday, we don't want to do anything too early because obviously some of us will be
listen,
staying up all night.
Glendia and Alex, listen, you can't afford to actually miss no event. But definitely do not miss Saturday because all of the secrets are going to be revealed.
All the
hold
secrets.
on, wait,
Saturday.
What kind of secrets?
Saturday.
Okay, girl.
Give us a little.
We have a plastic surgeon, one of Miami's
So we're having
top.
beauty. Sorry to interrupt. We've got a beauty talk and a fashion talk. So the beauty talk we've got.
Well, we have for the
The
beauty,
plastic
the
surgeon.
plastic
Plastic
surgeon. He's one of Miami's finest plastic surgeons.
Who's a partner of a Grand Bahamian plastic surgeon as well.
Yes,
So
yes,
the
they're coming together.
they're coming together. So and they come in to give us tools about
Secrets.
Yes.
not tools, the secrets of how to stay
Secrets.
fabulous
Something
forever.
about weight loss.
Yeah, we have somebody. A Grand Bahamian too. Her name is Jennifer Bianda.
Okay.
She's
a weight
coming to
specialist.
tell us. She's a weight specialist coming to tell us some secrets on how to keep the weight. You know, we like to keep it tight.
That's right.
So,
Tight, keep it
Yes.
right, keep fit.
so
Okay.
it's going to be exciting.
So it's a fashion talk on so
Saturday.
the
beauty
catwalk and the fashion with the designer Hador
And
collection.
the launch party.
And
Launch
the
party is Friday
on
night.
Friday night.
Yes.
And then on Saturday is going to be
Fashion
a
conversation.
The fashion
fashion
conversation.
conversation. And then start with the beauty talk with these wonderful folks that's going to give all of the
All
good
the
secrets.
secrets.
All the secrets.
I can imagine the room being full. I'm serious. Like everybody's going to be
All.
Yeah,
stressing
Alex,
all the secrets.
Yeah.
everything is going to be
I'm feeling the fit
And then
now.
there's a fashion
And then-
talk where we've got Anthea, you speaking,
Yeah.
and then
We have another guy, Sean Lightborn. He's
Lightborn.
also a Bahamian fashionista. Resides in Florida now.
Okay.
But it's going to
he
be
does a lot of fashion shows in
a
Florida
lot,
as
and
well.
South Beach.
In South Beach.
Yes.
So he'll be talking about the fashion,
Yes.
what to expect, what people want, the
Tips.
trends.
Do's and
Trends.
don'ts. Yeah.
And then we might close with someone who's going to talk about the business side of fashion, how to, from designing clothes, how to go into creating a brand, and you know.
I love that.
We also
To
have
close
a
the
Grand
events,
Bahamian
it's
too,
gonna be-
Tamika Seymour. She's going to be talking about the smart lipo, cavitation, Y'all,
Oh,
don't miss it.
Don't miss it.
Don't
No.
miss it.
Like you gave us a little bits
Don't
and
miss
pieces. We
it.
want to make sure we
Yes.
don't miss
I
this
already
event.
see people snipping this out and sharing this on WhatsApp.
Well, they need to know,
know.
where can they get their tickets, you know,
Well,
what
that's,
time.
that's the beauty. It's an open event to anyone who came to the event of the Fashionista want to know. They can just come. It's
On
in
Saturdays.
Friday and Saturday.
Manor House in Grand Ukiah at
1 o'clock.
Open event?
On Saturdays. Yes.
Saturday, Manor House.
So you're giving the
1
tips
o'clock.
and tricks for free?
Free.
Yes.
Say what?
Yeah.
Yes.
Yes.
Y'all
Saturday
heard
at
it
1
first
o'clock.
here on
Now
Focus
remember,
Forward.
Alex, this is our first fashion week, so we're trying to see.
She's trying to say enjoy it while it lasts.
Take advantage of it. The
Pro
first time.
bono.
Okay, so Rip the Runway will be on Sunday, and that is happening at
The Grand Lucayan.
the Grand Lucayan
Yeah,
Hotel.
it's doors open at 5:30. Showtime is at 7. And again, y'all can't afford to miss this.
Where can persons get tickets for that event?
You can purchase the tickets in the Piper Manor, Corporate Plaza, in Printmasters.
Okay.
Yes.
Now listen, now tell the people now, this is the Rip the Runway event. This is the Grand Fashion Week.
Yes.
Do we need to be well
Put on
dressed?
all of your clothes.
Oh, yes.
Oh,
Oh,
I think
yes.
it's mostly reserved. Did you not see that just now?
Let me get this.
Get them, girls. Get them.
I cannot stress enough.
them.
Come dressed for the red carpet.
Just for the red carpet.
Y'all think y'all can ask questions? I got some questions for y'all.
Okay.
Friday night and Sunday night, actually.
Okay.
But we did it last year at the runway. We had a fantastic time, and people came out and
They
they
came
dressed.
dressed.
So I'm expecting even
I remember
more
I
this year.
And it's live on television.
And yeah, we
Yes,
go
It's
live.
going to, we go live on television.
So
for the
yes,
red
so I did
carpet.
enjoy it
Okay,
live
that's
last
wonderful.
year.
Yes.
What's exciting about this, and I'm hearing the putting on my switch is the entrepreneur hat. Let me switch the sides, then, you know. But because everyone's coming dressed, they got to get their hair done, their nails done, their
absolutely.
lashes on, their makeup on, they're shopping downtown
Businesses
and other
booming.
places as well.
Yes.
But you know, you want to make a statement, you want to have fun. People always say there's nothing to do, and who doesn't want to dress up and get pretty?
Well, the room was packed last year, so I can only
What we wanna
imagine
do
this
it will
year.
be bursting at the seams this
So
year.
that's what we want. So this
So
is
that's
a
good
great
stuff.
injection of money into
the
this
community.
community.
Because it trickles.
And not to mention all the people that are coming in. They need places to stay. They need to eat. They need to enjoy.
Trust me,
this
we
is
have
gonna be a
people
packed
traveling.
weekend.
Yes.
We have people traveling.
So Freeport Fashion Week this week, Friday,
First ever.
Saturday, Sunday.
Yeah, our
Annual.
very
First,
first.
first annual. So there's
Correction.
more to look forward to.
Annual.
Yes.
First edition.
Annual. First edition.
Oh, sounds like we may
You
have a
guys,
second
this
one
is
this
going
year.
to be amazing. You have. Are you planning? You're on the committee as well.
Well, you know, I need to move my chair over there. Let me get on this side. Let me get on this side.
Ladies, we want to thank you so much for
Thank
being
you
with
guys
us
for
here
having
on Grand Bahama's Best Talk Show. We are the best talk show because we have ladies like this.
And divas,
We
yourselves?
have
Kudos
And
to
it's
y'all.
happening on International Women's Day, which is
Yeah,
a slight
yeah.
of
Which is really
coincidence, but
important.
it's amazing.
Yes,
We've
it
been
all
on a-
happens around
We've
the
been on
same
a
time,
run
which
these
is
last couple of
good.
weeks, just showcasing all of these strong women in our
Yes.
community that's doing great things and making strides. This is amazing.
Yes.
I'm so
And I'm
excited.
particularly happy that we have designers.
Yeah.
You know, that is a
Grand Bahamian.
a group of Grand Bahamian designers. But that is a group of individuals who, prior to this, probably wouldn't have had an opportunity to have this kind of
Yeah,
platform.
exposure, yeah.
So it's a big step in the right direction to take Grand Bahama onto different maps, creating footprints in other areas and giving them exposure. And so very, very happy to see that Freeport Fashion Week is now going to become a staple over the years
Okay,
in
that's-
our community, and we're looking forward to all of the great things. So Freeport Fashion Week, Rip the Runway, all of this good stuff, the fashion talk, and it's going to be amazing. So we want to encourage you guys, please support this event. This supports the designers, the Grand Bahamian designers,
Right.
Before we all
they
put
knock
her
me
down
out of
on
my
her,
chair.
exactly, Grand
The
Bahamian.
Grand Bahamian designers, and of course all of the persons that would have worked really, really hard in the committee that's worked really hard to be able to make this happen here in Grand Bahama within the city of Freeport. So you want to be a part of this, go down to Piper Manor, make sure you purchase your tickets and be ready for Rip the runway.
Yes.
So we want to thank you guys again. Thank you so
Thank
much
you
for
for
being
having
with
us.
us.
Ladies.
And we'll see
Thank
you
you
guys
for having
on the
us.
weekend so that we can all enjoy Freeport Fashion Week together. Listen, guys, so we're coming into the second segment. In just a few moments, we have International Women's Day and some very strong, beautiful, hardworking women who deserve to be celebrated along with their businesses. We're going to be talking to them in just a few. But listen, we will be right back right after this.
The organizers of the biggest high-end fashion show in Freeport, Grand Bahama, are excited and ready for Rip the Runway 2, showcasing some of the best top designers from all around the Bahamas. It's going to be black, white, and red all over. Showtime, 7 p.m. March 10th, 2024 at the Grand Lucayan Ballroom. RMC Demetrius Smith, Mr. Extraordinaire, will paint the runway with his eclectic fashion statement and people-pleasing personality. So what are you waiting for? It is back and is better. It's Rip the Runway 2.
Lights, camera, action. Restoring the magic from East End to West End of Grand Bahama, we proudly present Freeport Fashion Week. Expect chic and elegant fashion displayed by incredible talent by Grand Bahama fashion giants and few upcoming designers. Come and experience Freeport's vibrant fashion scene. Get ready for a stunning runway show and stylish events that showcases our unique style, culture, and creativity when artists and designers come together to create the magic. Freeport Fashion Week beginning March 8th. Expect the unexpected.
You're thinking about starting a business or looking to expand and grow an existing business, the Invest Grand Bahama Small Business Bureau can help. We are your complete business resource center, offering a one-stop shop service to aspiring entrepreneurs and existing business owners. Did you know that most startup businesses fail within the first 3 to 5 years as a result of poor planning, insufficient funding, and lack of basic business management skills and training? The Invest Grand Bahama Small Business Bureau offers a wealth of resources, information, and support to help entrepreneurs avoid costly mistakes, make wise choices, and plan effectively for a successful business venture. Why risk becoming a statistic? Helping entrepreneurs realize their goals of successful business ownership while working with existing businesses to remain competitive and profitable is what we do. Visit or call us today for more information on how the Invest Grand Bahama Small Business Bureau can help you. Invest Grand Bahama Small Business Bureau, empowering licensees.
Welcome to Freeport, the reawakened, the reimagined, the rebirth, the Renaissance capital of the Bahamas. Over $1.5 billion in investments. Marinas, cruise ports, downtown revitalization, residential developments. We're putting the city on the map. Want to know more? Just log on. Your future is only a click away.
Hi guys, we're back right here on Focus Forward. We had a wonderful top segment and we were talking with the ladies from Freeport Fashion Week. Alex is just doing the most. Go ahead. Let's put you on a little runway.
Practicing.
For the
Y'all
runway.
Stay tuned. We may be watching me strut on this show. Y'all see all this fashion going on here? I met what they were asking about was black and white and red all over.
And you said yourself.
That's right, I am. We had a wonderful first segment, and if you missed it, you need to, after you watch this segment, you need to roll it back and watch it again because we had the ladies of Freeport Fashion Week here, the first annual, as they stressed to us, because this is a grand event happening here in Grand Bahama.
Yes.
And we want you to know that you have to be a part of this event because there's amazing things going on. And it's not just a regular fashion show.
Right.
We're not watching ladies just walk down the runway in regular clothes.
Right.
We're watching them walk down the runway in other things.
Right.
And if you missed the first part of the show, then you missed what they're going to be wearing. So you need to tune in or get out there. You can find your tickets at Print Masters in the Pipe from Manor building, which is where?
West Mall Drive. near downtown.
It is. It is. So you definitely want to do that. You want to be a part of the entire weekend.
You have to tell them about the prices.
The prices are only $50 for general admission, $100 for VIB, and platinum is $150. I'm telling you, I ain't gonna lie, maybe a little underpriced, but we can save that for another time. But I have to let you know, the ladies were wearing these really beautiful shirts, Freeport Fashion Week shirts, and I want the entire community to go out and buy these shirts because all the proceeds is going towards BTVI to support their fashion program.
Right.
All right. So they want you to know that this is all about them. They're giving back to this community, and this is happening right here. I know we got to go, but let me just tell you, they have people coming in from all over to participate in this event. And I know we talked about just the Grand Bahama designers, but this is also a clarion call for other designers throughout the length and breadth of the Bahamas to get ready for next year's Fashion Week because you want to be here. We must be going to have it outside because Grand Locayan may not be able to hold us. That's what it is.
I love the energy. I love the energy. And we're hoping that you guys can support them. Please support them this weekend, this Friday, which is March the 8th, March the 9th on the Saturday, and the 10th with Rip the Runway at the Grand Locayan Hotel. Go to Piper Manor, get your tickets, be ready, be there. And they said, come out in your Sunday best.
No. Not Sunday best. They say all of your clothes.
All your clothes.
Yes.
Okay.
All your clothes.
Come out in your best clothes, get your tickets, and be ready for Freeport Fashion Week.
Oh, I'm so excited.
Right. You seem to be.
And do you know what else is happening this week?
What is happening?
International Women's
Yes.
Day is this week.
International Women's Day on Friday, March the 8th.
That's it.
And so we're really, really excited about that. And it's a celebration of women, right? So, you get to put on all of your purple, It's the color for the day. So, you're not the only person that are into colors like everyone else has.
I'm international on that day. I'm going to be coming from Paris.
Right.
From Paris. Next hat will be on.
You sound mixed up.
I'm an international woman.
She's all over the place, but she's saying today that she's an international woman. I thought you were from downtown, but it's okay. It's okay. Let's get into our business segment. We want to talk about International Women's Day. And we want to highlight two of our businesses here within the city of Freeport. So very proud of both of them.
Yes.
I know both of them personally. And both of them are very special to me in different ways. And we have a history in different ways. And so very, very happy to have them on the show as a part of our International Women's Day segment. And our first guest, we wish to welcome to our roundtable, Mrs. Laverne Gardner, the founder of Hey Sis. Did I say it right?
No.
Yeah.
Hey Sis.
I promise I'll say it over just for you.
Thank you very much.
Please. But she is the founder of Hey Sis Empowerment and Resource Center for Women. Welcome to the show.
It's a pleasure to be here.
Hey sis.
Hey sis.
That's it. You missed it, girl.
I love it. I love it. And we also want to welcome back to the show. Well, while we were on the commercial break, I said, Alex, do you know who's the queen of soca? Alex had no idea.
What you mean? I know
Not only did Alex not have any idea, if I may interject, she crowned Alice the queen of soca. You were like, do you know the queen? It's Alice.
It's Alice. Of course she is.
You are also the queen of soca, Bahamian.
Right, Bahamian soca.
Grand Bahamian soca. From downtown. Come on.
I am so glad you let her know.
All tying that together.
Yes,
we are flowing.
I thought she was the queen of aerobics, but yes.
Exactly. Just so you know.
Yes. But we want to welcome Miss Alice Williams. This isn't her first time here with us, but she is the owner of Mind, Body, and Soul Fitness, and we're so happy to have you today.
You missed the word in her description.
What did I miss?
Mind, Body, and Soul Soca Fitness.
This is a new thing.
Okay. They're just giving you a new business name and everything, But it's all good. It's all good.
Yes.
So happy to have you ladies here with us today, and let's get into the real conversation.
Okay, then, real conversation.
We leave it up to
Not
this.
the real conversation.
No.
I thought this was it. I thought we were already in full swing here.
We there. Oh,
Okay.
Glendia likes context.
Yes.
Okay. So she's going to ask you some questions about context.
Actually, no, not really.
See,
not in
surprised
this
you
one.
today.
No,
the
I'm
hat.
telling you, you can't have her
hat.
expecting me all the time.
Fabulous.
So,
It's the hat
I'm
that
going to
she's
show up new
wearing
today.
well.
Yes, thank you. So let's talk, Mrs. Gardner, about Hey Sis Empowerment and Resource Center
Sure.
for Women. Tell us about the work that is involved in your business?
Okay, so what HASIS is striving to do, what we are doing, is really building a space. Our desire is to create a space for women to highlight, uplift, educate, empower, motivate women. I came from an education background. However, I think that the most enjoyable part of my job was being able to interact with students, talk to them, encourage them. And when you feel like your time is winding up, that's how I felt. And I really just prayed and I asked God to direct me. And He did. And this is where my heart is, to do those things for women. Because regardless of what we are accomplishing in the world, we are making great, wonderful strides worldwide. Women are certainly raising the bar. What I find is that we all still need a safe space to just be us. Mask off, makeup off, lashes off or on.
Hat off too.
Hat off or on, whatever it is. But we need to have a community of other women where we can be vulnerable, where we can be open while we learn and grow together. And so HASIS Empowerment and Resource Center, that is what we're doing. We are doing that one motivation moment at a time. We are doing that with in-person and online seminars. We're currently building our website just to be able to connect women so that you have a safe space. And not everybody is a talker like myself or like Alex. I know we are both talkers, but you're experiencing things and you're embarrassed or you are afraid to talk about it or you don't know where to go. And we want to be that connection for you, that you can come on and you can see different women wherever they are in life. But we have so many things in common. And that's my goal, to really encourage women to just be you. It's okay. This is a safe space. We don't have to be each other's enemies. I can root for Glendia. I can root for Alex. I can root for Alice because I want to see each of you succeed. Even if we're in the same industry, I don't have to tear you down. And I think we need to promote that more. We're always on, always on. That's how we feel. Right. You have to be always on in business. They tell you, you know what? You got to think like a man and act like a woman. I say when you do that, you do a disservice to yourself. You are a woman. Embody that.
Yes.
Correct?
I want a cup of coffee and a couch now. I'm like, I need to. She just brought me right down.
Yeah.
Connecting with my
one-on-one
with me.
So it's that pressure there. So you have to perform at work. And then if you are married, you got to be super wife. So you're super employee, or if you're an entrepreneur, you're super entrepreneur. You are super wife. You got to be a super mom if you have children. So you are always on. Super daughter, super whatever.
Super co-host.
Super co-host. Yeah, we are always on. And what that tells us sometimes is it doesn't allow for weakness. It doesn't allow me to say, I'm tired. I feel weighted down. I feel pressure. Sometimes it doesn't allow you to say, I'm doing all of these things, but I still feel inadequate. And maybe the reason I'm doing all of these things is because that's my way of measuring up, right? And we need to be able to know that we can connect with other women. When I make my posts, I have a friend, a male friend, and he always says, this applies to me, man. And I said, hey, I can't do hey, bro. I can do hey, sis.
But you can't do
but I can't do hey, bro. But if it applies to you, take it and run with it. And so that is the environment that I wish to create, that we wish to see, where we are thriving and growing, and where we can just be real. We don't always have it together.
Man, Miss LeBron, I'm about to take off my shoes, take off my hat, I'm about to get an outfit and wipe the makeup off and start talking with you.
And that is what HASIS is really about. And so we do the motivation moments, but I also host a talk show. It's called, you ready? HASIS Coffee and Conversation.
Yes, I have listened.
And we tap into issues that are uncomfortable, but I'm saying you're not the only one. Because when you're not talking to anyone, you feel like I'm the only person who is going through whatever it is I'm going through. And so we try to talk about those things that may be uncomfortable. So we've done things like low self-esteem. We've done things like, are you relationship fit? you're looking for a relationship, but you were a little toxic. Let's talk about it. One of our most recent shows, we talked about infertility. And, those are not easy topics to cover, but I'm always grateful for our guests who come on and they do their best to share in a very transparent way what's happening so that other women can say, you know what, me too. I'm going through that too. I don't always feel the best about myself. I struggle in this area. And not for you to sit in, that's okay. And it's not for you to sit in it, it's for you to be able to have the space, the room to say it, and then for us to talk about it. And if we can connect you with help, that's what we want to do. And so I think that's one of the biggest features. I'm so excited for the website to come out because one of the biggest features of it will be what we call Hey Sis Network Providers. And what I did was go out and speak to these wonderful female professionals, and I'm still gathering them, and saying, listen, I want to put you on the website so that if there's a woman out there and she's thinking, I need to get fit, I need to know about nutrition, you don't have to call around. You go into the website and you see Alice on the website or contact information. You can go right there. I want to start a business. Go right there. There are business coaches there. I'm going through some personal things, relationship-wise, whatever. Counselors are there and available. So we want to make it easy for you. And like I said, it's all about building a sisterhood, a true sisterhood. And you get backlash, oh, you can't talk your business to everybody and you have to be careful. And I always say, well, who's your circle?
Right.
Exactly.
Who is your circle?
Need to
Because
start
if I
changing
can't be
your circles a
honest
little
with
bit.
my
Right.
circle,
Then who can you be honest with? So the idea behind the business is to bring these women
together to connect women.
It's amazing. Alice,
to connect
Alex
women in a very
just having
freeing way.
just a moment over here.
Honestly.
I think Alex needs a hug. I think she
Well,
seriously. She's just
I'm
having a
always
real moment.
happy.
She is having a real moment
I'm
over
always
here.
happy to give a hug. I'm always happy to encourage women because
Yes.
as a woman, I understand. We go through a lot. These
And we all
beautiful
need it.
smiles
Yes.
and these smiles cost us.
A lot behind
Yes.
behind the smile, a lot behind
Yes.
what people see every day.
Yes.
And we don't know how to talk about it.
And we don't
So
know.
now
And then
have
we
an
don't get
avenue.
right. And we don't give each other room because we say things like, oh, whatever. Oh, don't worry about it.
Right.
We
Get
say
over it.
things like, get over it.
Put on
We
your
say
big pants,
things like,
deal
trust
with it.
God. And I'm not saying don't trust God, but I'm saying sometimes you need to be heard.
Right.
I need to be, you talk to yourself in the mirror and you go, I could do this.
Right.
I could do this. You may cry for 20 minutes and then you wash your face and you come out, hello.
You're
But
a
you are
different person.
struggling on the inside.
Right.
And that's what we want to get to the heart so that when we do show up, we show up as our authentic self wherever we go. And we know we have a sisterhood behind us.
This
All
is
right.
authenticity right here.
Yes.
And I hear how I
Yes.
listen to your posts. I see your posts all the time. You can do this. Let's
Yes.
go.
Yes.
Let's go. I'm so happy to know. And
So
she gave
motivational.
the tea. She's already on the website.
Yes.
She gave
yes.
the tea. So
Right.
let's find out what's so special
Right.
about this wonderful lady here. We got a little something in common too.
So let's talk about you, Miss Alice. Let's talk about the business. And I want you now. I want contacts from this one because I remember it. I remember the business when it started.
Yes.
And I've seen how much it's grown. And I don't think everyone within the city of Freeport, Grand Bahama, persons that are watching and listening could appreciate where you're at now and what's happening. So
and where
tell
I
us
came
about
from.
that. Yeah.
Let me tell you, I started about 15 years ago. I was working with Grand Bahama Fitness, and also I was working with Global United. And the Lord said to me, you need to move. And I'm like, where? What am I going to do? So he gave me this name, Mind, Body, and Soul Fitness. So I still said to myself, Mind, Body, and Soul Fitness. Anyway, so I wrote down some names. I gave it to my husband and my two daughters. And I said, choose a name or give me your name. Do you know? They were in different areas. And the three of them came out with this name, Mind, Body, and Soul Fitness. Wow. This was ordained by the Lord. Yes, and I gave him thanks because when I opened my doors, you would not believe. All I had was the floor.
That's the floor.
Just the floor.
No mats.
No mats, no nothing.
No counter.
No equipment, no counter, no nothing.
Just you and Jesus.
Just me and Jesus. And when I was at the YMCA, when I left, they said, "Where you going?" I said, "God told me to move. I'm opening up my fitness center." So I had the opening day on my birthday.
Right.
Yes, May 29th.
Okay.
Yes, so I got everybody came over, and they're like, "But Alice, you don't have anything in here?"
That's okay.
I said, "Yes, I have you.
Yes.
All I need is some music."
That's it.
And before I do any class, I pray.
Yes.
And I ask God for guidance and give me extra strength. They're like, extra energy. They're like, "Alice, you don't need any more energy."
Nobody has more
And
energy
I
than her, I
prayed.
promise you.
And let me tell you, from that day, all God was doing for me is blessing me.
Amen.
He kept on blessing me because God favored me. And in life, we embrace women. And we have to love one another.
Yes.
Be kind to one another.
Yes.
Some of us are so mean. We always putting down one another. But me, I'm here to lift up women.
Yes.
Because guess what? We are here for each other. So let's do that. And then further on, I move into the Raven Mall. And this was a young gentleman. I was training him. And he said to me, "Alice, tell me exactly what you want." He said, "I'm going to set up a place for you." And I told him everything I wanted. I said, and he said, "Don't worry. I'm going to set it up." And all I did was walk in there and turn the key.
Wow.
Look at God.
And he set it up for you.
Yes.
That's the way you said it.
Treadmills, ellipticals, my own aerobics room, my own office, everything. He set it up for me.
I need,
Look,
I need,
now tell me
I
that
need
ain't
more
God.
tea. I need more coffee, and I need a bigger couch.
Yes.
We need this. We've created a safe space right here.
Yes.
This is a safe space.
This is a safe space right here. I'm
Yes.
about to change the talk show now.
I'll tell you. And then, after that, the storm came. Dorian. Everything I lost. All of my equipments. All of my ellipticals, treadmills, and everything. I got a call and said, "Alice, you need to come to the mall." When I went there, I cried and I cried. My office was in the bathroom.
Oh wow!
Oh my goodness.
My gym was in the fitness, the gym area. Everything was just gone. But one thing stood was my music machine. It was on a stand. All that, the floor came up and everything, but that stood right there.
Oh, wow.
I said, "Look at God."
Look at God.
Yes, and that was there. And I said, "You know what, God? I'm going to put everything in your hands and everything in your hands." And that's what I did. And God blessed me that I got a grant.
Amen.
Yes, from the Port Authority. Yes, and that's where I got started. So I went and I got my machines repaired and, like new and everything. And God blessed me that everything went well. Up to now, I am doing great.
Right.
Okay, so
And
the
I
start
give
of the
God
conversation
thanks.
said
And you expanded.
God kept
Yes.
blessing
Yes.
her.
Yes.
Yes.
And
so
now,
the aerobics room is even bigger.
yes,
The gym is even larger.
yes, yes.
You know, there's a welcome reception now.
That's right.
Yes.
Yeah.
Yes, it's
and
bigger.
there's plenty more
and,
soca.
and better.
Yes.
I have like about 10 treadmills.
I see.
Yes.
I have about 11 ellipticals.
I'm inviting the community to go into
Right.
Mind, Body, and Soul
Yes.
Fitness
I'm
and
telling you.
see everything that's there. You walk in there, and she's got them lined off for you.
Yes, and I have 3 classes a day.
there.
3 classes a day.
One at 5:15 a.m., one at
I
9.
missed that 5:15 hours.
Yeah,
I missed
that's
that.
okay. But you can catch the 9.
Guess the 9.
And I have the 6 p.m.
That's more your time.
Yes.
Maybe 6. Maybe
Yes,
6.
yes,
Maybe
yes.
6 p.m.
So
I
completely
watch you.
dismiss morning.
Yes.
Well, you know, that's
We
the
really
morning.
we've gone to
But
6.
I watch her.
If that helps.
I watch her. The motivation, the vibe, the
I just
energy.
love what I do.
You do.
Yeah.
Yes, I
And
love
she
what I
has
do.
more
Oh.
energy than everyone in the class. Like,
I just need y'all to know, just before we came back to this segment, right? We got one little piece of soca. one little piece of soca started, and the two of us was in here dancing. This is really the queen of soca. I'm like, I may feel a little embarrassed going to Alice's gym because I can't keep up with her.
No, girl.
I can't dance the
You
dance.
would
It
just-
is very hard to
when
keep
you
up with
feel
her,
that
but it's
music,
good though.
and I say, let's go, Alex. You'll be, go with it.
We're gonna bring the cameras behind us. We're gonna go
Yes.
get Claudia back in there.
Yes. She's one of my
I
very
will be
good
back. Yes.
clients.
Yes.
I know you paid her to say that.
Yes.
Only a few weeks because I've been working really, really hard trying to keep Focus Forward going.
Oh,
along with all
blame
of
it
the
on.
other
She encourages
things, right?
me.
But
She motivates me.
yeah,
Oh, yes.
yeah.
And I
told you
thank
there's
you.
a little history
I want to
there.
publicly
Yeah.
thank you.
Thank you too. Thank you too.
I on this table too.
Yes, I'll be thanking you when you show up.
So I'm
Alice
inviting
just
you.
put
You
me
can
on
go with
blast.
me.
So
And
Alex,
let's invite Miss Gardner as well.
Not that you're left out. Thank you so much for the invitation. Not that you are left out. I appreciate you because you do follow me and you do comment, and so I appreciate you. I don't want you to be left out.
my
You
sis
are
over there.
valued
That's
and
your sis.
appreciated at
That's
this
your sis.
table.
There you
All
go.
of us are valued
Yes.
and appreciated.
I just
appreciated
love-
at this table.
You do, because y'all gel. So,
gel
you know,
together.
yes.
Like
Sometimes,
Oreo.
sometimes.
Yeah.
It's like
Most of the
Oreo.
time.
Tea and scone.
Yes.
I'm the tea though. I don't know who's
Peanut butter and jelly.
You know,
Peanut
Well,
butter
I
and
the
jelly.
admire
jelly.
you guys.
I know what peanut butter is. The nutty peanut butter, crunchy peanut butter.
I didn't even say all of
Yes.
that.
I know, right?
So-
But okay.
I will say what I need to say after the cameras turn off.
Yes, thank you so much because I love mind, body, and soul because it was from the Lord. So He gave me, and I'm on my wall. I can do all things through Christ who strengthens me. And let me tell you, on a daily basis, I deal with about over 80 women throughout the day. So it is really, you have to have God.
So Alice, what about the days you don't feel like it?
I do
Find
sometimes.
energy.
I do sometime, and I be like, oh no, I love what I do, and I pitch up and I go,
And you just do it.
yes.
And that's how you have to be sometimes.
You have to love
Yeah.
what you
Things
do.
are not
love,
You have to, right. go
every
ahead.
time. It's not perfect
It's
every
not.
time. You don't feel the same way
No,
every day.
no,
You have
no.
different circumstances every day. Situations change. And some mornings you get up, you're vibrant, and then some mornings you get up and
But
it's
not
like,
so.
oh goodness.
I post
Let me lay back down.
I post motivation moments Monday, Wednesday, and Fridays. That's about on every social media platform. So if you are not following Jesus, you need to follow Jesus.
That's right.
But some days I
LinkedIn.
get up and I don't feel like posting, and that message that I'm posting is specifically for me. So it's like you say, not every day is sunshine and roses, but we learn how to navigate.
Yes.
We learn how to navigate, and that's okay.
It is.
It's
It
okay.
is. So we want to thank our ladies for joining us today on our International Women's segment. And I'm so happy that we've had the opportunity to speak with both of them. They can tell their stories, not just about their business, but about themselves, their inspiration, their passion, where all of this
journey,
came
yeah.
from.
Yes.
And we want to encourage you guys to be able to support them. Hey Sis Empowerment. Go and look for them on all social media platforms. Make sure that you follow. I follow on LinkedIn, by the way.
Yes, follow on
right?
LinkedIn, follow
But-
on Instagram,
Yes.
follow on YouTube, follow on Facebook. You can't say you don't
All
follow.
social
Follow
Right.
on
platform.
TikTok. So you
Right.
cannot say.
And same
You didn't
thing,
find out.
Mind, Body, and Soul. You want to make sure that you follow Mind, Body,
Yes.
and Soul as well. And I believe, and I may be wrong, but I believe that if you get Miss Alice's number and you just follow her status,
That's it.
you will know what's happening
Yes.
every moment in
Yes.
the show.
All the time.
And once you watch it, you just want to be a part of it. You just
I'm
want to
telling
be
you,
there.
we watch it in the morning, get
So
hyped.
we want to ask you again, please support our local businesses, support our strong women here within the city of Freeport that are working to keep this economy going with their businesses. We appreciate you, and the invitation remains on the table. Please come back and let us know. We want to see when the website comes up. We want to hear about that, and we want to hear about the next expansion of Mind, Body, and Soul Fitness. So we're going to put it in the atmosphere. But listen, guys, it's always good to have you guys with us. Reminding you about Freeport Fashion Week. Make sure you go to Piper Manor. Get your tickets for Rip the Runway. Support them March 8th through the 10th. They have things going on. And of course, Alex, always good to be with you.
Are you sure? Are you sure?
So I was trying to be nice today. She doesn't want me to be nice, but I'm going to be nice today. It's always good to be with Alex. But you know, it's even more important to be with you guys each and every single week. I mean, we've been hugging her head on my shoulder. I mean, we have this empowerment, this sisterhood going on around this table.
It's the
you
love
might not
here.
be able to feel the energy, but it's here.
And there.
And it feels good with all of our sisters. So we enjoy having you each and every week. Thank you for inviting us into your offices, your businesses, and your homes. Until next time, I'm Glendia Sweeting.
And I'm Alex Thompson.
Informing you on the positive things that happen when you focus
Forward.
Listening to Focus Forward, sponsored by Invest Grand Bahama. Like us on Facebook at Invest Grand Bahama Small Business Bureau to stay updated.
And drop a business card at the Grand Bahama Port Authority receptionist desk to have your business featured on our show. Tune in next Thursday,
Same time,
same place,
for Focus Forward.